Seeing the architecture and interior design in some of the houses is quite interesting, especially in today's busy world where there is no time to see such houses. Throughout history, people have gone from caves to houses and apartments, and today we can see some examples of different designs in the houses. Some people take on different ideas because of the situations, like a small or unusual space, which will end up in exclusive designs of the houses. We have chosen some of the most special houses for you in this video. Stay with top to box once more to get familiar with 10 amazing and different houses. Like this video if you enjoyed it and subscribe to this channel to support us. If you'd like to get notifications for our next video, then turn on the bell. Number 10. The Transparent House, Japan. If you feel like you have nothing to hide, try spending a few nights in the amazing house in Tokyo, Japan. This transparent 914-meter house, built by So Fujimoto, was inspired by the lifestyle of the predecessors who used to sleep on the trees. This transparent house is called House NA. In reality, there is so much glare in this house during the day where you should not expect any privacy. As the great architect says, the interesting point here is that these places are not separate from each other. Rather, they are connected to each other, just like a tree, in a unique relative proportion. It is easily possible to hear people in between the floors, or go from one floor to the other and talk in there. This architect believes this white steel skeleton is not similar to a tree in any ways. Yet, trying to live and spend time in this space would recall the living conditions of the ancient people. Number 9. The Skateboard House, USA. This is the first skateboard house in the world. Finally, the hope for the skateboarding generation who like to do their training at home is realized. House Pass is a house which is designed completely for the skateboarders. This skateboard house is a private project built in Malibu, California. You can skateboard to any place and service inside and outside of this house. This dreamy project belongs to the previous world skateboarding champion and the Etnies founder, Pierre Andra. Even the replica for this house is shown at a museum in Paris. In this building, each part of the floors and the walls, rooms like recreation room, kitchen, bathroom, dining table, furniture, and even the bed is designed for the skateboarders. Number 8. The thinnest house in the world, Poland. The house Karet, built between two tall buildings, reminds different historical periods in Warsaw, which is built in a ground space 92 by 152 centimeters. The architect of this design, Jacob H.C., decided to turn this crack into a living area. After creating a completely practical living space, he invited Edgar Karet to live in there. The goal of this architect was to use the unusual space despite its small size. Number 7. The Old Water Tank, Belgium. A 100-meter water tank, which was used for hiding by the Nazis during war, has been turned into a living area today. This 6th-floor house, where there is a 5-meter distance between each of its floors, is designed in a modern way where its main structure is fully kept in a way that some of its previous parts, such as cement walls, stairs, and even the pipes and fittings seen in each of the floors, are still kept like its original. and are now turned black. Even the structure of its reservoir is still visible. Some areas such as bathroom, kitchen, bedroom, and dining room are well built in this house. Another noticeable feature in this house could be its vast and entire view. Number 6. The Dick Clark House, USA. Dick Clark, the TV legend, is the owner of this stone house in Malibu, California, who considered a price of $3.5 million for selling it. The appearance of this house is exactly like the house of Ford and Wilma in the classic 60s cartoon. There are 1 bedroom and 2 bathrooms, a furnace, and several big glass windows inside this stone building, which includes a view of the city lights, the sunset, the Serrano Valley, and Booney Mountain, the surrounding islands, and also the Pacific Ocean. All of this house is located in an area of more than 22 hectares. Are you willing to buy this stone house? Number 5. The Hobbit House in Wales, UK. Simon and Jasmine built their Hobbit house in 4 months and with $5,200. This house is designed by straw and natural materials in the surrounding environment, and even the roof of this building is insulated in a way where there is no worry for water leaking. The interesting point is that only chainsaw, hammer, and chisel were used to build this house, and there wasn't even the need for carpentry or architecture. Mr. Dell believes that some part of this project must be available to the public. As he says, when we are not in that house, even the rangers can use it. Mr. Dell has also built another natural, beautiful, and amazing house named Undercraft. Number 4. The Slide House, Japan. I'm not a child anymore, but ever since I've seen the pictures of the slide house in Japan, I've felt like a child, and my child inside has been arisen. The Japanese studio level architect has designed a 3-floor family house, which includes a slide connecting all of the 3 floors to each other. This building, built in one of the cities in Japan, is located in an area of 163 square meters. In this amazing house, the stairs and a stairwell is on one side of the building, and the slide is on the other side, which together connect the top and bottom floors to each other. Number 3. The Stone House, Portugal. In the first look, you feel like you are looking at a big stone, but this is actually a living area in the shape of a stone, and the living facilities and equipment are well organized inside it. There is even an outdoor swimming pool with a wide and beautiful view next to this building, which has turned this house into a big tourism area. Number 2. Turning the old churches into a modern house. Some of the churches have changed their usage into modern houses. In such case, the architectural group ZEC rebuilt 2 abandoned churches in Utrecht, Netherlands, and turned them into some nice living areas. The inside space is completely beautiful, but you might not feel very comfortable because of the last usage of this building. Some might think that it is not suitable to change the user orientation of the worshiping houses, but as the ZEC group says, there are hundreds of empty churches across Netherlands, and since 1970, more than 1,000 churches have been closed down, where more than 1/3 of them are being destroyed, and using them again is the only way to keep them from remaining empty or the historical interior layer of the city being destroyed. Before watching house number 1, Hit the like button if you enjoyed this video and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget the bell. Number 1. The Conch House, Mexico. Inspiring from the works of Gaudí and Wright, a young family with 2 kids have a house like a shell in Mexico City, where all of the living equipment needed for living are inside it. This house was built in 2006 by the famous architect Javier Sion. The front view of this house is designed by colored glasses, where by the help of them there is a stunning rainbow inside the house. Some natural elements are used for creating space and decor inside this big shell to feel more natural, which remind you of the ocean environment. We looked at 10 best houses in the world. Which of them do you think is more interesting? Make sure to leave us your comments below this video. Thank you as always for staying with us and take care.